Hello and welcome back to Harry's Jeti Clinic. Wouldn't it be handy if the system could actually read out to you a list of things? For instance, it could be a pre-takeoff checklist if you've got a really complicated model, maybe a pre-landing checklist, or how about reading out your sequence of maneuvers for your aerobatic schedule, or perhaps your scale model schedule. You've got to fly a set sequence of maneuvers. Well, the good news is it can. All you have to do is create all the individual voice files. And for that, you can use any WAV file creator you like. I use the text-to-speech creator at rc-thoughts.com. And you just need to give them all a sequential file name. So I did that for the UK Aerobatics Association's Clubman schedule, or certainly what it was 2-3 years ago when I did this for my Curari pattern aerobatic model. So let's have a look at what we did. If we go into Applications, into the audio player, into the audio file, and into the my language is English, so the English file, which is where the bulk of all your audio files are kept. And if we scroll down a little bit, it's not doing what I want. Next, the back one. There we go. I created a series of file. First one was called club1.wav, then club2.wav, and so on. And so if I press play, we'll listen to what it actually says. And I think this is just going to scroll through them till I stop.
2 inside loops, Immelman turn. 1 outside loop, split S. Cuban 8 no rolls, stall turn, slow roll, half square loop, half roll on exit. Spin 2 turns. Warning, high battery current.
There we go. That warning high battery current just happens to be the next WAV file in the list. So the point is, the sequence in which the maneuvers were to be flown is the individual files, name 1, 2, 3. That was the easiest way of making sure they're all in sequence. So that's how you go about it, and then they'll be listed in that sequence. Now, obviously, you don't want to play them all back rattled off like that. You need them to play back as if you've got your caller standing next to you, reading out the next one in the sequence. And Jeti has very kindly provided the facility to do this. So we come out of here. As long as we're in audio player, see we've got the tools button. Press tools. Hello, what's this? Select a file, play next, play previous, and continue playback. Well, let's select a file. Select the first one in the sequence. So remember, we're going into my English language folder. The first file in the sequence was Club 1. And what do I want to use to play next? Well, I'm going to use the spring-loaded switch. You can use one of the regular switches, but there's a snag there. First of all, you've got to remember to switch it back. And you think, that's okay, I can leave it there and then just switch it back. But a long press resets the sequence to the start. So use the spring-loaded switch. I will select my spring-loaded switch pushed away from me. So okay to that. And now all I need to do is press the spring-loaded switch. It will start at that file, and each time I ping the switch, it will read the next file in the sequence. So we've taken off, we've flown round, I'm zooming along the line I think is ready for my first maneuver, and I ping the switch.
2 inside loops.
Thank you, and as I come out of that, I ping the switch again.
Immelman turn.
All right, so I can position myself for that, do that, and ping it again.
1 outside loop.
Thank you, so doing that.
Split S.
Yeah, lovely.
Cuban 8 no rolls.
Great.
Stall turn.
Okay, I do a stall turn, now what?
Slow roll.
Okie dokie. I do a slow roll. It is fantastic, of course. Hanno Pretner himself would have been impressed. In my dreams, yeah. What's next?
Half square loop, half roll on exit.
Okie doke. I do that. Bodge up the roll on the exit, but well, we'll carry on. What's next?
Spin 2 turns.
Oh, lovely. Getting a bit of height from that one. And
Warning, high battery current.
okie doke. Now I know that's the end of the sequence. What, of course, I could have done was create yet another file in there that comes at the end, club 10, whatever it would be, club 12, that says end of sequence. And I would know not to carry on, but I happen to know that, well, if I've got that battery message, I'm at the end of the sequence. Or say, oh, we've got plenty battery left. Wouldn't it be nice to go back to the start? Well, you can. Press the button down again, SG, to play next, but hold it down for a moment until it reads you the first one again, and you've reset the sequence. Watch this.
2 inside loops.
There we go, and release it. And now
Momentum. 1 outside loop.
we're all the way back through it.
Cube and 8 no rolls.
Of course, when you switch the transmitter off, then on again for your next flight, it will have automatically reset to the start of the sequence anyway. The play previous, you could set it to the switch the other way so you could do it again, but it's a bit like with a CD. If it's well into it, you sort of press go back, all it does is go back to the start of that one. So it just keeps repeating the same file. You're a bit lucky if you get it to actually jump back. Continue playback you don't want, because it will just do that. Once it sets off, it just keeps going, and obviously you don't want it. So, of course, if you're really clever, you could have the file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are your pre-takeoff checklists. Then file 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 are your in-flight maneuvers. And then file 16, 17, 18, 19 is your pre-landing checklist. And you just ping it each time and it'll say, wheels down, flaps to the down position, air brake out, these things closed, mixture rich, all that kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about. So there you are. You can make it as complicated as you like and have fun with that. I've certainly found it very useful when I'm just out flying my Curare. I don't enter competitions, but I just like to have a little go at, challenge yourself to fly a proper schedule instead of just throwing in random maneuvers. So have fun with this one.